And a good morning, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to Missions Baseball. It is the final game of our 3-game series between the visiting Tulsa Drillers and your San Antonio Missions. Tomorrow night, the visiting Springfield Cardinals will come to town. They'll begin a 3-game set. San Antonio will get on the road as they head west to the West Texas Metroplex of Midland as they'll take on the Midland Rockhounds in a 4-game set. After that 4-game set, the Missions will head to the Dallas Metroplex to take on the Frisco Rough Riders in a 4-game set before their 8-game return home, as the San Antonio Missions will play a 8-game homestand between the Rockhounds and the Frisco Rough Riders. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. You can also download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, and you can download that in any smartphone. Well, today we are a 11 o'clock game. Don't forget, Matt Vasgersian will be off for 3 games as he is out on leave, and he's leaving me in charge of all the operations. And now here is today's starting lineup, so get out your scorecards because here we go. First, for the visiting Tulsa Drillers. Batting first in center field, Kareem McLeod. Batting second, the shortstop, Thomas Tomlinson. Batting third, the left fielder, Ronnie Chadwick. Batting fourth in right field, Christopher Anderson. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Ray McCormick. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Kevin Diaz. Batting seventh, the first baseman, John Wales. Batting eighth, the catcher, Michael Wesson. And taking the ninth batter in position, the starting pitcher, Russell Shipp. Shipp on the mound for Tulsa. And now here's the lineup for your San Antonio Missions. Leading off in center field, Billy Richter. Batting second, the shortstop for San Antonio, Rodney Finch. Finch in short. Felipe Rodriguez will bat third for the Mission lineup. Rodriguez at first. Batting fourth is the San Antonio right fielder, Edgar Armas. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Robbie Hunt. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Carlos Valentin. Batting seventh is the catcher, Chad Taylor. And batting eighth is the left fielder, Dustin Gonzalez. And batting ninth, the starting San Antonio Missions pitcher, Brett Kennedy. Kennedy on the mound for San Antonio. And that is this morning's starting lineups. And we are under the skies this afternoon as we get you set for another edition of baseball here on MILB Network. Today is the final game between the Tulsa Drillers and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, and it's coming up next. next. Brett Kennedy will be the starting pitcher for San Antonio today. And we are about to be underway of our final game. Now at the plate is the center fielder, Kareem McLeod. He will get this one started for us today. Now here's the first pitch. Strike one, and we begin the ball game with the first strike of the day. Now here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Strike three called. Caught him looking. And now here's the starting lineups for the visitors today. Now at the plate, the shortstop, Tomlinson. And now here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, one on him. 77 degrees with clear skies. Winds at 8 miles an hour, blowing field. 78 degrees. Nice and breezy here in San Antonio. And strike two on them. Well, don't forget, we will be live tomorrow as we get ready for the first of three with the Springfield Cardinals. After that, we will head to Midland for a 4-game set. And to Frisco following that, after that 4-game series. And strike two counted as he got the swing and a miss. Strike one. Well, I gotta say, this guy right here is throwing enough quality strikes. He's aiming in the right zone for all that. Now here's the 0-1. Too high. That's ball one. And now here's the 1-1. And that concludes the top of the first. So we'll head to the bottom of the first. No score. Here's the starting Tulsa Drillers pitcher, Russell Shipp. He will lead off the bottom half of the first. Now up to the plate for your home team, San Antonio, center fielder, Billy Richter.
Center fielder, Billy Richter.
And now here's a 0-0 pitch. And base hit, he's out swinging. They are now getting into the hit column. Gotta say, that was a clean line drive base hit. And here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike one on them. Ronnie Finch will be our shortstop today. 1 on, 1 strike, nobody out, no score as of this point. Ooh, that got him. Uh-oh. And that's counted safe, base hit. Let's see if this man is alright here. And gotta say, he took it pretty hard. But he seems to be alright. Now up to the plate is the first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez. 2-1 and nobody out. Uh-oh. 3, 4, 5. It's a double play. But you got one in scoring position at third. And now here's the starting lineups for the home team for today. Now up to the plate is the right fielder, Edgar Armas. 2 outs with the potential run at third. And that's high. That's high. It's drifting. Man, off the wall. He's around. The run comes across the score. He's at third. Man, that boy can fly. Man.
Third baseman, Bobby Hunt.
And puts the first run on the board flying. Got a 1-run triple. And there's another base hit. Now it's 2-0. Run across the score. San Antonio is up 2 runs.
Batting sixth, second baseman, Carlos Valentin.
And here's a 0-0 pitch. And that's a strike on him. Carlos Valentin is now batting for San Antonio with a runner at first and 2 away in the inning. And that's strike 2. So the Drillers are getting a pretty good offensive play to their strikes. And here's the 0-2. High pop up in right field. And that will conclude it. So 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors. San Antonio leads it 2-0. Now at the plate is the right fielder, Christopher Anderson. He will lead off the top of the second. Now here's a 0-0 pitch. And that's strike on him. And here's the 0-1. And fouled off, and he is in the hole. 0-2 now. And now here's the 0-2. Waved at and missed. Caught him looking for the strikeout. 1 away. And now here's the defensive lineups for the visitors. Or for the home team. Now at the plate is the second baseman, Ray McCormick. One out and nobody on base. Nope. And that's way too high for the ball. So the Drillers won last night by a final 4-1 against San Antonio.
That's Bolton.
And gotta say,
2-0.
it was a pretty rough night for the Missions, even though it was tied ball game. Here's a 2-0.
Oh, that's it.
3-0 now. Kevin Diaz will be on deck for Tulsa. Now here's a 3-0. And that's, he thought that was ball 4. Correction, that's strike 1. Yeah. Now here's the 3-1. Ooh, full count now. Full count with 1 out, 2-0 as we play the top half of the second. And he fouled that one, still a full count. Now here's the 3-2. There's a high pop-up over the foul line. He caught it. 2 away.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Kevin Diaz.
And now here's the third baseman, Kevin Diaz. Nobody on board. 2 away in the inning. Now here's a 0-0 pitch. That's too high for a ball. Now here's the 1-0. And he's got himself a base hit. They're now into the hit column. Well, I gotta say, that right there was the cleanest line drive base hit I've ever sold to this day. I say they got their 2-out base runner. Now here's a 0-0 pitch. And it's high. Drifting a little bit. And that's the 3rd out. So San Antonio will continue to lead this. We go to the bottom half of the second. Now, on the plate, the catcher, Chad Taylor. He will lead off the bottom half of the second. Now here's the first pitch. And he pops it up high, right in the middle field. And that's the first out. And now here's the defensive lineups for the visitors today. And now here's the left fielder, Dustin Gonzalez. Now here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike on him. Now here's the 0-1. Whoa, he misses it. That's base hit. We got a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the second. And now here's your pitcher for San Antonio, Brett Kennedy. Now here's the first pitch. Strike on him. Now here's the 0-1. Strike 2 on him. A runner at first with 1 out. And he caught it high. And that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy.
I just say, when you pop it up in foul territory, it could be a playable ball for a catch. Now here's the center fielder, Billy Richter. 2 away in the inning with a base runner at first. And that's high. And he caught it, and that's the final out of the inning. So 1 hit in the inning, but nothing comes of it. San Antonio leads this thing 2-0. Now here's your catcher for Tulsa, Michael Wesson. He will start their top of the third. Third of the order. Now here's a 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
And too high. That's upstairs. Ball 1. Well, the Rockhounds at Frisco playing their final game this afternoon, as this will be their final game in their 3-game set against the Rough Riders. Springfield at Corpus Christi playing their game. Corpus Christi will be jumping out at top with 2 runs on the board. Tulsa will head to Corpus Christi after this game today. And gotta say, that's a base hit right there, so a no-out base runner. Last night, Springfield won against the Corpus Christi Hooks. It was a pretty bad ball game for them. And he was going to do a bunt attempt, but that misses for ball 1. Russell Shipp is at the plate. Now he's going to do it again. Ball 2. That's 2 times he tries to do the bunt attempt. Gets the balls right on top of that. And he's going to do it again. Throws to first, and he's called out, but the runner moved to second.
Center fielder, number 11.
And now here's the center fielder, Kareem McLeod. He was a strikeout in the top half of the first inning. Now here's a 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And that's out for ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
Hey!
And strike on him.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Made it even count with 1-1. Now here's the 1-1. And they got another base hit. That runner is going home. And they have scored. That means they will have a 1-run deficit.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now here's the shortstop, Thomas Tomlinson. He was a strikeout in the first inning.
Ball 1.
1 out with 1 across the score. Well, that manager sure has a grin on his face if they could see a base hit come across here right now. And it's high. Oh man, he got all of it. Watch it fly. And they took the lead. Tomlinson will hit the 2-run home run. Boy, that manager sure is happy. Somebody spoke too soon. And this is our camera angle from that base hit that gives them the lead. He just whacked it out of here. Man.
Now batting, left fielder, Ronnie Chadwick.
Now here in the plate is Ronnie Chadwick. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout. Well, as Matt Vasgersian once said, Santa Maria. And there's a pop-up in foul territory. And they will leave that one alone. It's 1-1. Now here's the 1-1. Oh, wow. He just swing and miss that one. That's strike 2. Now here's the 1-2. And there's on the side. Ball 2. Kennedy sure looks like he's struggling a little bit. But he's got the confidence to either strike him out or he may get a walk. And there's another one. He punched out that one. 2 away in the inning.
The right fielder number 2, Christopher Anderson.
And now here's the next batter coming up to the plate, Christopher Anderson. And line shot to second base, and that retires the side. And here's the shot for the 3-run home run. We head to the 4th. Tulsa out in front, 3-2. And now here's the shortstop, Rodney Finch. He will start their half of the 3rd. And only a 1-run deficit for San Antonio to climb back in this one. And oh man, there's a fly out, and there's 1 away.
First baseman number 34, Felipe.
And now here is the first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out. We're at the bottom of the 3rd, 3-2 our score. Here's another ground out. Second baseman's got it. There's 2 away. Can't seem to get that ball elevated far enough for a base hit to even come in right where they go. Now at the right field position, coming to the plate, Edgar Armas. Now here's a nothing pitch. Strike on him.
0-1.
Strike 1. Now here's the 0-1. And he just bounced it off the first, and that will conclude the bottom half of the 3rd. Well, the Tulsa Drillers out in front, 3-2 against San Antonio. And now here's the second baseman, Ray McCormick. They will start their half of the 4th, top of the order to follow. And there's ball 1. Heat in the afternoon is taking it out on this guy, but no, he seems to be doing all right. And there's ball 2. 2-0. So 3-2 our score. The Midland Rockhounds will get a shutout going against the Frisco Rough Riders in this morning's contest. 4-0. And his high pop up into right field. hooking a little, caught for the out, one away.
Third baseman, Kevin Diaz.
And here's the third baseman, Kevin Diaz. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Now here's a nothing pitch. And ooh, strike one on him. And here's the 0-1. And he got a pop up in foul territory. Playable. Caught for the out. 2 away.
Number 10, John Wales.
Now here's the first baseman, John Wales. He's 0 for 1 with a pop out. Strike one on him. Far through this team, this Tulsa Drillers defensive lineup doing pretty good like they did last night. Oh man, strike two on them. You heard that guy saying nice swing in the audience? That is pretty funny. 0-2, and that's high, and he's caught it for the final out of the inning. So we head to the mid of the fourth with Tulsa leading this 3-2. And now here's the third baseman, Robbie Hunt. They will start their half of the fourth inning. And they still got a good chance to climb out of this one-run deficit. At the third, he's going to run it down. And he is caught out for the out.
Now batting,
one away.
second baseman, Carlos Valentin.
And then here's Carlos Valentin. He's 0 for 1 with the fly out. Ooh, there's strike one on him. Now here's the 0-1. Another hit to third. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and that's 2 away outs.
Now batting,
2 quick outs to begin the bottom home fourth. Now here's the catcher, Chad Taylor. 2 away in the inning with nobody on. 3-2 our score. Foul ball of that one. Now here's the 0-1. And that's high, drifting into middle field. And that retires the side. Now at the plate is the catcher, Michael Wesson. They'll start their top of the fifth. Now there's the first strike. Now here's the 0-1. Strike two. Now here's the 0-2. And that's high. Drifting into center field. He's got it. 1 away.
The pitcher, number 25, Russell Shep.
Russell Ship is coming in to pitch and bat in this section of the frame. Here's the nothing. Go!
0-1.
Got the strike 1 on him. Now here's the 0-1. Bullet line drive base hit. Base hit right in the middle.
Center fielder, number 11, Kareem.
Now here's a nothing pitch.
Ball that's outside.
Ball outside the zone. Taken for a ball. Kareem McLeod is 1 for 2 with a single. Now here's the 1-0. And that's high. That's high. And he'll get into second. And he is safe.
The batter, number 4,
Fortunately, that high pop-up was a base hit. Now here's the shortstop, Thomas Tomlinson. He'll see if he could get that runner home from second. Now here's a nothing pitch. And that's too high. Ball 1. Now here's the 1-0. And that's counted strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, if you're just tuning in with us, we'd like to welcome you to this broadcast
Ball 2.
in the game
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
here in good old San Antonio, Texas. We're play hosting the Los Angeles Dodgers affiliate, AA, the Tulsa Drillers. They will play the AA affiliate of the San Diego Padres, the San Antonio Missions. And that's counted 3-1. Ronnie Chadwick will be on the on-deck circle, following if he does not get this ball, he will be loading up the bases. Oh man, there's another base hit, and that will bring in 2 runners home. Oh man, 2 runs come across to score. Now it's a 5-2 ball game.
Now batting, left fielder,
I gotta say, he hit that on the right field line and stayed pretty much in the chalk. Now here's the nothing pitch. Too high. Ronnie Chadwick is on batting for Tulsa right now. Now here's the 1-0.
Outside,
Too
that's a
high.
ball.
And that's 2-0. Now here's the 2-0. Strike on him. The 2-1. Foul ball into the stands. The 2-2. Another one fouled off. Staying alive. The 2-2. And strike 3 called. Caught him looking. That's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 2, Christopher Anderson.
And now coming up to the plate is Christopher Anderson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a lineout. 5-2 our scores. We play the top half of the 5th. He grounds it out at third baseman. Throws to first for the out. And that retires the side. The Drillers will push up a couple of runs. 5-2 the score. Now here's the left fielder for San Antonio, Dustin Gonzalez. And what's the plan of attack? They got a large hill to climb in this bottom half of the 5th.
0-1's the count.
Now here's the 0-1. Bullet line drive base hit. So they got a base runner with nobody out.
Now batting, number 60.
And now there will be a pinch hitter. Kenny McClendon will come upon the pitch. One away, pardon, nobody out, one on, and that's strike one. One on, nobody out, 5-2 our score. And, uh-oh, he's in trouble now. He's got a runner headed for third. And corners loaded. Guy gets a single. The runner heads from second to third. Corners now loaded up. Uh-oh, on the ground. 1, 2, 3. Double play, but that run will come across the score, making it a 5-3 ball game. There's strike one on him. Now at the plate, Rodney Finch be our shortstop this afternoon. Now here's the 0-1. Whoa. Base hit. Thinking that was going to be caught, but apparently wasn't. And now here's Felipe Rodriguez for the Missions. He could try to tie this ball game up with that runner at first base. A big hit out of the ballpark could get this offense going. Alright, that will conclude this inning. So one run comes across the score. We now head to the top of the 6th. Tulsa out in front 5-3. Guy Shipman will be called upon to pitch on the mound for the Missions. Now batting for the Drillers, second baseman Ray McCormick. he will meet this new pitcher face to face here in the top of the sixth. Oh, swing and a miss. Fooled him easily. Now here's the 0-1. Too high. And here's the 1-1. Strike 2. The 1-2. And that's pop up behind the mound, behind home plate area. That's the first out.
Now batting, third base, Kevin Diaz.
And now up to the plate is Kevin Diaz. For 2 with the single. Into the windup, here's the 0-1. Fouled off in the visitor bullpen. And here's the 0-2. And that's high, drifting in left field. It is heading on the warning track. Whoa! And he nearly lost that one, but he was able to pull it in for the second out. And now here's the first baseman, John Wales. Now here's a 0-0 pitch. And that's high, drifting a bit. Foul ball. Into the windup, here's the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Then that's too high, ball 1. Into the windup, here's the 1-1. And that's foul ball. The 1-2. And he caught him looking. Make that another strikeout for him. And puts an end to the inning. So Tulsa is still out in front. 5-3 against the Missions. Now here's the right fielder for the Missions, Edgar Armas. He will do what he can to claw back up in this one. Whoa! Snagged in left field for the first out.
The batter, third baseman, Robbie Hunt.
And now Robbie Hunt will come up to the plate. With one away, nobody on the bases. Uh-oh. He's grounded out to the shortstop. That's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos Valentin.
And now here's the second baseman, Carlos Valentin. He was 0 for 2 with a flyout. And that's strike 1. So 37 strikes, no balls, and that's total in. Doing pretty good for a guy on the mound. And that's strike 2. counted 38. And he will hit it to second. Throws to first in time, and that retires the side. So, no runs, no hits, no errors. And we now head to the top of the 7th. Back for Texas League Baseball here on Minor League Baseball Network. The visitors are outplaying the home team. 5-3 our score. Now, here's the catcher, Michael Wesson. He will lead off the half of the 7th. Now here's a nothing pitch. And that's strike 1 on him. Here's the 0-1. And that's right off to the right field corner. Out of the strike zone, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And that's high, drifting into center field. And he has caught it out for the first out of the 7th. Now here comes the pitcher, Russell Shipp. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Now here's a nothing pitch. Ooh, strike 1 on him. The 0-1. And strike 2. Now here's the 0-2. And that gets him looking. Strike 3 called, and that's 2 away. Caught him looking at that at-bat. And now here's the center fielder, Kareem McLeod. And looked like he gloved it for the second out of the inning. Oh, what the heck just happened? Somebody got tagged with an error. And we get the replay of that 3-run home run. 2-run home run. And gotta say, that was pretty impressive as today went on. And there's a high pop-up, and he's got it. That retires the side. So 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. It's stretch time here in San Antonio. The Drillers lead it 5-3. Now here's the catcher, Chad Taylor. He will lead their home half of the 7th. Oh, he splits his bat. And the first baseman will catch it for the first out. And Dustin Gonzalez will come up to the plate now. And there's strike 1 on him. And we see some right-handers coming up in the Drillers bullpen. Manny Espinoza and Samuel Cadenas. Both starting to warm up. Oh! Watch that thing fly. Get out of here. And that's over the wall. Santa Maria. Man. Wow. It's a one shot over the wall. And their deficit is now 1. And you can see how high that ball just went. He crushed it over the wall. Howard Ferguson will be our new pinch hitter as he is called from the bullpen. Now here's the nothing pitch. And that's too low. He got it for ball 1. Well, thank y'all for coming out to the ballpark for us today. And also listening on to the radio. Ooh, he's got a base hit, so the tying run at first.
Now batting, center fielder, Billy Richter.
And now here comes the skipper from the third base dugout, headed towards the mound. And he's looking into the bullpen. That's enough for this starter today. So he will be the winner if they can hold this lead against San Antonio, but he is able to win it, get a no decision, or in line for the loss if that runner or any other runner comes across to score. Arturo Perez will be the new pitcher on the mound for the Drillers. Billy Richter will come to greet this new pitcher. There's a runner at first. That home run giving them a 1 deficit lead. And there's another base hit. That runner heads to third. And corners loaded. Happy birthday. And to see how clean of a base hit that was. Gets a 1 base single. The runner from second will head to third. And that's strike on him. Rodney Finch was 2 for 3 with 2 singles. The tying run will stand at 90 feet. And there's a base hit. And this ball game has been tied. And the fans are getting so excited out of their seats. That base hit was the thing that brought this new ball game to a new, exciting, and explosive way. Now here's the first baseman for the Missions, Felipe Rodriguez. He will hope to bring in the next run. One away with 2-1. And that winds up foul. And here's the 0-1. And that's fair. Oh, man. And that pushes them out in front with 2 runners in the scoring position. San Antonio will get the lead as they push another cross to score, making it a 6-5 ball game and 2 runners on. And here's a nothing pitch. Oh man, they're in danger now. Another base hit. Well, he's headed for third. And tagged off. They got him trying to take third. I gotta say, I thought he was going to be able to make it, but end up getting tagged out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
Now
Tulsa,
here's Bo's
number
score.
13.
He will take the mound position and try to get out of this mess. And that's foul. So 5 runs will come across to score in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Now here's the 0-1. Whoa, bullet back up in the middle. Base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Carlos Valentin.
In the bullpen is Thomas White. Whoa, he's got it. He throws to second, and that's the force out. So 5 runs will come across to score in the bottom half of the 7th. San Antonio will get in front, 8-5.
Your attention,
Kevin
please.
Simon will be the new pitcher to start up their top of the 8th.
Simon.
Now here's the left fielder, Ronnie Chadwick. He's 0 for 3.
Left fielder, Ronnie Chadwick.
They're behind a couple of runs, but they have enough confidence to get back up and try to win this one in the top half of the 9th. Gotta say, if they're able to, and I would say that would be a correct time to do so. And there's base hits. He's got a base runner with nobody out. So much of this hitting is situational, guys. Nice job there.
Anderson.
Well, I gotta say that front end base liner did pretty good. He shot it right up in the middle. Now here's a nothing pitch. Ooh. Strike 1 on him. On the right fielder, Christopher Anderson. San Antonio 8-5 in the top half of the 8th inning. Tulsa's last game for a while here in the Alamo City. Don't forget, we are a 3-game series with Springfield. The Tulsa Drillers head to Corpus Christi, beginning tomorrow night's baseball game. That's foul ball, and that completes 0-2, and 1 runner on and nobody out. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Caught him looking. And you see 5 runs at the 7th inning at the bottom. San Antonio is out in front, 8-5. So it's a good day for these boys. Now at the plate, the second baseman, Ray McCormick. 8-5, 1 out, 1 on. Oh man, it's out of here. And they have taken a 2-run home run. That pushes the deficit to 1. It is a 8-7 ball game. Pretty cool there for the Drillers, pushing up another 2 runs to get into this one. He just whacked it out of here. Up to the plate is the tying run.
Third baseman, Kevin Diaz.
D-Rod.
Kevin Diaz will be a 1 for 3, and he represents the tying runner. And here's the 0-1. Bullet to third. He's got it. That's 2 away.
First baseman, number 10, John Wayne.
And now here's John Wales. Now here's the no pitch. Strike 1. Now here's the windup. Here's the 0-1. And that's drifting into center field. And that concludes this inning. So a 2-run home run as we end the top of the 8th. We're in the middle now. San Antonio out in front, 8-7. Now here's the catcher, Chad Taylor.
Chad Taylor.
He will see if he can work on this deficit by keeping them out in front. And that's high, 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 drifting in left field. Right on the warning track. There's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 7, Justin Gonzalez.
Now here's the left fielder, Dustin Gonzalez. He's a 3 for 3 looking for his 4th. And there's foul ball, strike 1. Now here's the 0-1. Oh man, what a sliding stop. He loses it. And that's infield scored base hit. We got a runner at first base. Roger Serrano will be the 3rd pinch hitter of this afternoon's ball game.
Roger Serrano.
A runner at first, 1 out. 8-7 are scores. We play the bottom half of the 8th. And there's 3, 4, 6 double play, and that concludes it. So we head to the top of the 9th with San Antonio out in front by 1. Our score, 8-7. Jason Raburn will be the next pitcher on the mound as he will inherit a save in the top of the 9th. And now here's the catcher, Michael Wesson. He is the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases. Now here's the 0-0 pitch. That's fouled for strike 1. And now here's the 0-1. And there's strike 2 and he's in the hole. Now here's the 0-2. And there's ball right on the right hand edge. It's 1 and 2. The 1-2. And that's too low, 2-2. the 2-2. And that tie drifting behind second. And he brings it in for the first out.
Your attention, please.
And now the Tulsa Drillers will bring in their pinch hitter, Ryan Roberts. Now here's a 0-0 pitch. And that's fouled away for strike one. Now into delivery. Here's the 0-1. And that's strike two on them. Two strikes. One out. Nobody on bases. Now here's the 0-2. And, whoa. Second baseman's got it. Throws to first, and they're quickly two away in the top of the ninth. So the Drillers are down to their final out of the afternoon. And this is their last chance to get something going, tying up the ball game, and we go into extras. And there's ball one. Kareem McLeod is 2 for 4 with 2 singles, an RBI, and 2 runs. And here's the 1-0. And that's at first, and that's the game, folks. And San Antonio coming across to win this one. Today was a good day for them. Well, our final this afternoon for the San Antonio Missions, 8-7, the final. Well, this will just wrap up everything for this afternoon and the third game of our series with the Drillers. And don't forget, we will pick up a 3-game set. Getting ready with the Springfield Cardinals. The winning pitcher will go to Shipman. Guy Shipman will take the winning pitcher on San Antonio's mound. So today was a good day as the San Antonio Missions will clinch another win here in the Texas League. So San Antonio will be up 5-4. And the Rockhounds up 5-3. And the Corpus Christi Hooks will pick up their 5th as they will shut out the Springfield Cardinals by a final 2-0. Well, the Frisco Rough Riders will get the shutout against Midland. The Rockhounds will win this one as Rockhounds will climb up. They will be 6-3. The San Antonio Missions are 5-4. Corpus Christi 5-4. Frisco Rough Riders will be up 4-5. And Springfield will lose to the Hooks and get their 4th loss of 2015. So the Tulsa Drillers will be defeated by the Missions as 5 runs come across to score. It propelled the San Antonio Missions to the win for this afternoon's ball game. The Arkansas Travelers will pick up their third win, and the Northwest Arkansas Naturals will pick up their 5th loss in this one. The final of those two ball games, Northwest Arkansas will be defeated by the Arkansas Travelers in a final score of 9-6. So that will blow it for right there for Northwest Arkansas. Well, we got more baseball ahead. We have a new 3-game homestand as the San Antonio Missions will play host the Springfield Cardinals in a 3-game series. Well, the Missions will head to Midland after that 3-game set. They will play the Rockhounds for 4 and the Frisco Rough Riders for a 4-game set also. Well, this will just about do it for us here this afternoon, and as always, we want everybody to know how appreciative we are for hanging out with us at today's ball game. So with the final time, we are going over runs, hits, and errors, and for the San Antonio Missions to win this one, 8-7 our final, as the Missions will take 8 runs on 16 hits and 1 error. Time of our ball game will be recorded 3 hours exactly. And gotta say, for the Missions today, Guy Shipman, Jason Raburn, and Dustin Gonzalez will all be given a nice, relaxing afternoon, getting massages. Man, this feels good to be a baseball player for the Missions. Well, this will do it, but we will go to highlights, and we will go to the replay. We'll go to the highlight reel, and we don't want you to forget how important this was to today's ball game. And today that was the ball game. And we thank you for joining us with the highlight reels of the San Antonio missions and for today's game. We remind everybody to be back here tomorrow night as we will play host Springfield for a 3-game series. Missions are on the road for the next 8 away game set as they will travel to West Texas to play the Midland Metroplex Midland Rockhounds and the Frisco Rough Riders for a 4-game set. Missions will return home as they'll take on a 8-game homestand. They'll greet Midland and Frisco for the first time in the 2015 season. Well, for all of us here, we wish everybody a good day and a safe travel home. Have a good day, everybody.